see, are we live? Not sure. Let's see, are we live?
Hopefully we are.
Yep, we are. Okay,
Not
awesome.
sure.
Let's mute that. Alright, so this is the first live trading actually on YouTube. Not going to be doing it off camera anymore. I just think it's better just to have it live so you guys can watch, maybe ask questions, anything like that. And yeah, market has now been open for a minute, and just gonna wait and see if we can just base out here. I am looking for a long somewhere here because, let's see if we can show this better, because there's a massive gap that we have to fill going on up to 47.98. Now, of course, we're still in a downtrend, right? We are still in a downtrend. Top, top, and then now we're going down. So, I mean, that's where it's just kind of like weird. It's just kind of weird that, I'm looking for a long to fill that gap, but also looking to short because, again, this is where we are in a massive, or going to, I think, start a decent downtrend. So that is what I am looking for on the market. So already now selling off a little bit more. And I'm not really sure. I think that we could easily like just reverse fill that gap and then maybe sell off, or the gap doesn't really need to be filled. You know, basing your whole trade off of just a gap is kind of dumb. Um, but again, like we'll see, I guess. But yeah, let's just let it base out a little bit. And that's one of the things that I've noticed actually recently in the market is that it seems like I used to love trading at 9:30, 9:35 before 10, but now it literally seems like the best times to trade is like, as you can see, like right here, like after 12:30 or like after like noon. Like it's really really weird. Um, and maybe that's just because I'm trading futures instead of like options. That could definitely be a reason, but still just interesting. Still interesting. Okay, what does this have to do? Yeah, let's check NQ as well and mark out the open. Drawing tools. 9:30. Okay, so NQ. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Damn, NQ already sold off 60. Wait, yeah, 60 points. Jeez. Wow, that is insane. Yeah, again, guys, ask any questions that you want answered, and I will answer them. Let me put that back up. Damn it, now I just. Where is it? Huh. Okay, well, that sucks. Anyways, alright, so NQ still selling off a little bit, and ES is not selling off as much. Damn, that really pisses me off. Wow. Just the fact that NQ is like actually selling off and I'm watching ES. Granted, you literally would have had to been perfect to short at the open, which is pretty dangerous. But wow, yeah, NQ is definitely in way more of a downtrend, as you can see right here. And then let's check the stocks. So Apple gap down, Microsoft gap down, Amazon gap down. Nvidia did not, but is selling off. Man, Nvidia has just been on a tear. Holy shit. Meta selling off a little bit. Tesla gap down. Okay, yeah, so definitely a decent amount of bearish pressure at the open. Uh, Again, it's just a little bit odd that NQ selling off so much more than ES, but that's probably just due to the tech stocks. Yeah, honestly, I can't believe that the market's open and this is how ES is trading. That's a joke. Holy shit, that's seriously sad. Wow. I mean, hey, maybe it'll be good for it to base out or something, but come on. 60 points versus what? 2, 3. Solid. Let's see. Yeah, I mean NQ is like just on the verge right here, just on the verge, below like 750. So another 15-ish points, just on the verge of just crashing on down. And when would that have been? Can't see. When would that have been? Oh, just January. Okay, okay. It's not bad then, but I think we'll definitely come on down. Wow. Wonder what caused this sell-off. I have no idea what actually caused it. Maybe just some profit taking. Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to get in a trade super early. I mean, this is only 8 minutes into the market open. But, I don't know. I mean, this could be good for a reversal, but there's no like clear indications of that. That's the only problem. Okay, some of these key stocks are making wicks on the bottom, so they would be pumping up a little bit. But yeah, ES still basing out. NQ is not really moving. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a waiting game. And I don't really care. I would long right now. Yeah, on ES, I would long right now. But again, it's 8 minutes into the market open. It's not exactly the key time to start just taking crazy risk. Ah, there we are. Okay. Okay, so there we go. ES now is. If this ends up turning into a bottom, then I would want to see us kind of like range here between like 66 and maybe 67.5, and then reverse maybe like up to these highs here. That would look good. NQ still doing the same thing. Well, maybe I'll take a stab at NQ then. Let's go to 1 minute. I just feel like the market is kind of already basing out. Like like this massive of a gap down along with a morning sell-off. I kind of feel that we will
Order submitted. Order filled.
keep going, or we will come in here, base out a little bit, and then start ripping. But who
Order
knows?
submitted.
Okay, hoping we can get some momentum up here because that was not the best entry. But am anticipating that this is the bottom, and the fact that in the past, like just the last couple weeks, the market really has not been forgiving on re-entries. So we'll see. So this is what, $4 a point. $4 a point. Stop loss is 20 points. 4 times 20, 80. Okay, so I can move it down if I want. It's only an 80-point stop loss. But yeah, let's see what happens. This is why I don't love trading NQ, because it just moves just a little bit too fast. You don't get the best entries ever. But come on, let's try to break 80. I mean, really, Apple's trying to go up. I mean, they're trying to go up, but there's some wicks on the top of those 1-minute candles. Nvidia's trying to go up. Is anything like actively making new lows? Not really. Tesla's trying to fill the gap on the upside. Google's at its lows of the day. Meta is at its lows. Nvidia's at its lows, or at like a little bear flag area, but trying to make new highs. Well, guess we'll see. I just wanted to just keep in this zone and just retrace. That would be so fire. But if we're just gonna come on back down for no freaking reason, then I guess we can do that too, I guess. So I'm only in 2 MES or MNQ contracts. Where's the drawing thing? Risk to reward, right there. Okay. Interesting. Wow, okay.
Order filled.
That was a fucking whack-ass trade right there, but, okay. Wow, that was a big fucking rug on NQ. So, $86 loss on that for, are we even I mean, okay, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Again, this is why I really don't like trading NQ, just how freaking fast it moves. But, whatever. Little $80 L, no problem. But just sucks, because, I mean, if this is now going to be the bottom, then that's where I'm going to be like a little bit pissed off. But, yeah, again, NQ is a lot trickier to trade. A lot trickier to trade than ES. ES, you can just get in instantly. And you don't really have to worry about like any crazy moves, but so I guess we're just gonna keep selling off on NQ. Wow, that's huh. Well, kind of surprised I didn't actually see how fucking bad this looked. Yeah, I mean, if we got strength, that would have looked good. I guess we just didn't. But whatever. Yeah, so that's just elevator down. Yeah. Yeah, the whole trade idea was basically just take a trade if we're going to retrace and fill that gap. If not, then yeah, that was going to happen. So, yeah, it didn't happen. Got stopped out. $80 loss. So now we're either going to continue this crazy sell-off or we are going to reverse back on up. And yes, I do have time to make up the loss. It's only 15 minutes into the open. Yeah, this is... I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need more data right now. I thought it looked good for like a little reversal here. Kind of sucks, 20-point stop is decently tight on NQ. Um, but yeah, we just need more data. Like I don't want to be, and I was today. That was the first one that, one of the first ones that got in 15 minutes into the open. This could either turn into a sell-off, and like we know that it's a sell-off because other stocks are going to keep making new lows like they are, or it's going to turn into a morning flush and then turn into like a dip and rip on back up. But we just don't know. We just don't know yet. So just gotta wait a little bit for just more data, just more candles to print. Let's see where. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's really nothing I can say about that trade. Not even $100 loss, so can't really complain. And probably, I mean, assuming that we either keep selling off or dip and rip, then we'll see. We'll see if we can take another trade going long. But yeah, let me just show what I'm seeing right here. So count $1,300 or $1,400. I like to keep it at like 2,000. Been kind of getting blitzed recently. And then so $83 gross loss, $3.48 in commissions. The first trade I've taken this week. Monday was market was closed. Yesterday wanted to get in some trades, but just didn't get filled, and then I just didn't really see any better opportunities after that. So first trade of the week, kind of got to warm up a little bit. See how ES is doing. Wow, yeah. So NQ is moving way more than ES. Like if I would have gotten in even at the top, or not at the top, but like maybe just like at 62, still would not have gotten stopped out, and NQ is just making new low after low. Appreciate you, Mitchell. Appreciate you for watching. Yeah, let's put the stocks back up. What's going on in these? Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. There's some aggressive selling. Man, why are we selling off so hard? I'm gonna try to find out. Seriously, is there like some news overnight? I know the news this morning was. It was what? The news this morning was core retail sales and retail sales. That's not serious at all. I mean, it's a red folder, but it's not actually like serious. So, wonder why we're selling off this much. Let's see if we can find any news. I'm not really seeing any news, any fundamental news that's causing us to drop this much. Um, Guess it's just technical. Yeah, DXY is pushing up. Let's check out the VIX if we can. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, obviously VIX is going to be pushing up as well, but all right. Well, I mean, I guess we just gotta sit and wait here a little bit because I can't take any more trades right now because yeah, my bias was a little bit off. And I really should have seen that. I mean, if we take away that, like right here is where I saw that like it looked good because I thought we would have kind of bottomed at around like 760. Thought we would kind of base out just in this zone and then basically retrace in a upwards movement, exactly like how that was. But I guess that was more just a breather from that sell-off. So again, like what can you really do on that? Not a whole lot. But yeah, only $86. I mean, I trade one ES contract mini and 2 to 3 to maybe 5 MNQ contracts. So the good thing is that my loss wasn't as big as it could have been. Would have been 250 for if I took a 5 point stop loss on ES, and on like a 5 point would have been like what 160 ish. But yeah, NQ is just not forgiving. But on days like today where it's moving so much more than ES, it's like what can you do? You kind of have to trade the thing that's actually moving, or just don't trade at all. But I mean, if there's a solid opportunity, then you're just gonna miss it. So it's tough on that front. But yeah, this is just new low after new low. Even ES now is making a low. Man, that is so crazy. Look at that. How much NQ is selling off compared to ES? ES is like barely moving. Barely moving, but still has a massive, like 40 point potential move to fill that gap. So that's what I would be. That's what I'm going to be watching on ES. I'm gonna see if we can fill that gap on ES, because that is looking pretty good. And that's again, this is assuming that stocks actually start bottoming out. Let's see if there's any high volume. I mean, there kind of was on this little wick here. So that means a lot of buying pressure now is coming in. And yeah, it's got 7 minutes till 10. So now if this retraces, then again, that'll suck because that's what I was anticipating for this trade right here. So that would suck being in a little bit too early. But again, that's why I do say that you just gotta wait for more data to present itself. And quite frankly, waiting is the better thing in trading. You can always wait it out, and there's always going to be another opportunity. But there's also sometimes that opportunities look decent. You don't want to miss out. Man, NQ. So all the little rallies are now getting sold off. And let me add VIX. I don't know why I don't have that on here. Just add that up here. So if VIX is pushing up, then the market should technically be pushing down. And let's see where we are on VIX. Yeah, so we've been below 16 for quite a bit now. And basically anything over 20 is like pretty extreme fear, and anything over 16 is like a little bit elevated. And you can see we have like these spikes during like crazy sell-offs. If you just go back in history, check out February 5th, 2018, or the following week after that. 2020, obviously, another moment in 2015. So it's a decent indicator just to see how much fear is in the market. Yeah, so I mean, who knows? Like this could be maybe a little local top of NQ, but man, that sell-off is no joke. Again, it's just tricky too when the market moves so much overnight. It's just tough because you already missed out on all this. Now, if possible, you got to short at the open, which is a garbage risk reward. It's not good. It's a garbage risk reward shorting or taking any trade at the open in the first 5 minutes because it's a gamble. There's so many orders from other days that are coming into the market or from the yesterday coming into the market at the open that it could go either way, and market makers are going to push it one way or another, stop you out, and then choose a direction. Today it's looking like a decent sell-off, but on other days it's just a ping pong at the open. So and again, on some days you'll get rewarded for being a little bit more aggressive and taking a trade at the open. And other days you won't. Today you would have been a little bit more rewarded on NQ, but on ES is just ping ponging at the open. So yeah, I can analyze Bitcoin. I'm not the best crypto analyst by any means, but I do just like analyzing and watching crypto. And crypto does follow a little bit more of more fundamental news, right? So just got to watch out for that. But basically, obviously, the ETF came out, approval came out when I think it was on Friday last week. So that approval came out, and we kind of spiked up a little bit, and now sold off into uh, back into basically where we were trading. So unless we break 40,000, which we would have to break that if we want to go lower, because the lowest that we've gotten in the last like month is 40,000, and a break of structure uh, to the downside below 40,000 would probably indicate more selling off. But yeah, I mean, I think that if we can actually start kicking in above like 45,000 and then obviously breaking those highs at like 48,000 and heading on to 50, then we should keep going up. But if we break 40,000, then I would say maybe 35 to 30, maybe fill this little little gap zone right here on the candle. And yeah, and I don't think we're too extended here, but I think just a little bit of downside just to keep more in like with this trend. I think that would be the play. So there's your Bitcoin analysis. Approval is one day after Tuesday. Yeah, so I think it was around like a week ago, because it was the fake one day, and then it was the legit one the next day. Yeah, I think crypto should be a good investment coming up for 2024. Whoa, damn, PayPal. Glad I got out of that. Holy shit. Wow. Disney, damn. Generac, AMC. Man, AMC. Holy moly, look at that. Death spiraling. Yeah, these were some of the stocks that I had small positions on. Took L's on a few, AMC and Novavax. But wow, yeah, I think Novavax is done, and so is AMC. Let's get back to the indices. Let's go back to the minute. Wow. Yeah, so ES is still not selling off or anything. Oh, Damn. Wow, what a. My cat keeps jumping at this wire. Need to chill out. Yeah, wow. Okay, so 10 a.m. No news came out at 10 a.m., but I guess institutions now are piling in. Wow, yes, I was way too early. That would have been nice for a short. I just did not recognize that this was going to turn into a bear flag. That sucks because that would have been 70 points on the downside, but I mean, hey, hindsight is 2020. So that trade opened at 42,000. Was watching 45. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's tough. Like whenever you're up, you don't want to sell because it could keep going higher and usually it does in crypto until, it doesn't. But it's just tough, right? Because if it would have kept going above 50,000, then, would you really have sold then? Probably not. But now that it didn't break above 50,000 or 48,000, now it looks like now it doesn't look like, a good trade. But if you just keep holding, I think that that's the best strategy for crypto. But it's also tough though with that approval news because there was so much manipulation. There was so much my God, manipulation around that news. I mean, the fact that someone was able to fake or hack into the Twitter account and spread that, like that was crazy. And the fact that the reaction was two totally different things. Like on the fake one, the market, what did it do? I think it sold off. Yeah, it sold off. And then on the real announcement, the market pumped up and then sold off a little bit. But it's just weird that there was like two different reactions, like the same news, even though it was fake. Most people believed it at the beginning. But yeah, that was just crazy with crypto. Okay, so NQ just rugged itself and ES held strong. So this market is all over the place right now. I'm not sure what's going to be taking place. I mean, really, NQ keeps making new lows. ES not making lows at all, just ranging. VIX still ranging, and DXY now selling off. This is the dollar. So usually when the dollar sells off, the market will push up, which it is a little bit. Man. Yeah, so now ES is looking decent. And this is where I like to take trades in this range when it's kind of flat, and then buy when it's not obvious that we might go up. So like here, and then sell when we do go up. So if we're not gonna completely be bleeding out, then maybe the market can kind of come up a little bit, and then maybe like bull flag, just take a little breather, and then maybe that's when I'll get in, and then just basically just get in on the pullback and hopefully ride it up a little bit more. Because this is the most strength that the market has shown all day. I don't have any position on Bitcoin right now, or just really in all crypto. I'm mostly cash. I do like Avalanche, Solana, Illuvium. Got all of them up here. Um, but I don't know. I really don't think we're gonna be moving that much now. It's gonna take decent some decent sized news to push crypto up or down. Because after that approval, what's next to look forward to? Or to push it around on some narrative. There's really not a whole lot. So I don't know. You really just have to pay attention to the overall market because if the S&P and Nasdaq is like on a daily or weekly time frame is selling off, then I don't see that Bitcoin or just crypto would be able to pump up. So the stock market indexes have to keep going up if crypto wants to keep going up because basically they actually have followed each other pretty decently the last quarter or two. Oh, no, no, no. I don't have a position on any of the indexes. No, I don't have a position. I'm all flat right now. Took a little loss of $86. I don't even know how long ago that was. When was it? About 26 minutes ago. Yeah, so I think now that this was the bottom because if you look on TradingView, you can see volume kind of spiked here on that dump, which means that sellers now probably exhausted themselves trying to keep shorting and buyers absorbed that. So I mean, there's no guarantees, of course, but usually just when you see like a massive candle that gets sold off like that, and then instantly gets bid back up, that usually means that that's the low or the high of the day. Just because there's so many orders going through and then so much absorption, that's basically what happens. I'm gonna stand up too. Yeah, I did think we were gonna go up because again, I didn't have all this data, right? I didn't have this data now going from 10 a.m. to now. It definitely looks more obvious that 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 might have been like the low a day and that we were going to sell off, but we didn't have that. We didn't have that to look at before. All I was able to see was basically this, which now in hindsight that looks obvious that we were going to sell off a little bear flag, but this could have easily been the bottom, like here, and would have been a little dip and rip right at the open. So, assuming now that this is bottomed out, maybe we can take a trade sometime in the future, not right now still. It needs to break above at least like 780, but we'll see. Let's see on ES. Okay, so ES is moving up, but not super strong. It's retesting the opening high. Yeah, and that was not even a good trade, too. Fully will admit that. I just wanted to get in a little bit, just really a quick stab, and that's basically all it was. And just wasn't that great of a trade. Because, yeah, we are in a uptrend, but now kind of topping out up here. So, should technically be looking for short trades at this point. Let me put on some like lo-fi music or something. Hmm. I don't really understand your question. Why did the price started so down from where it was? Um, that's because let me go to. Oh my god, can this cat stop jumping on me? That is because I have just the regular trading hours. So if I turn on the electric, aka the overnight, then you can see that we started selling off from around 7:30 this morning. So that's why we opened so much more down. If you just turn on the regular, which is 9:30, then you can see that that doesn't show the sell-off because the market opens in regular trading hours at 9:30. It's just a little bit cleaner view of what's actually happening in the real session. What other chart? Just name the what ticker you're talking about, and I'll talk about that one. Yeah, so NQ is not out of the woods yet. I mean, if we do end up, this is the cat in question, by the way, everyone. If we do end up not being able to break above basically these highs right here, then yeah, we're still completely in a downtrend. And I really do think that we are still in a downtrend. That's, again, the tricky part. Because on the daily, it's like, yeah, this looks awesome for a sell-off, for like just some short trades, but I don't know. Again, just need more data. It's only been 40 minutes. There's only 41-minute candles here. What I can see, might still go down. Yeah, it definitely can. It definitely can. For the indexes, um, support. I don't really make like I'll go maybe to like a 30 minute and mark out like some like support and resistance, supply and demand. But it just changes so much intraday, and that's what I'm a lot more of, just more of like an intraday trader. That even if there is a larger downtrend, I might be able to take a long on that day, just because that's just how I trade. Um, so I mean, right now resistance would be or support and resistance on NQ would obviously be support here at like 16,690, resistance technically here at like 780, and then again here at like 840. So we basically, let me actually hold on. Let me draw them out. Those are from way before. So support here. Let's mark that in blue, and then let's go back to here. Resistance, need to break that. It's way too many. And then resistance again up here. So if we break this level right here, we should see more downside. Or if buyers come in and accumulate here and kind of block, just send a bunch at the bid and block price from going down, then we could double bottom here. And that would indicate that buyers are more in control. And then if we break 778, then bulls should not have complete control, but it would be obvious that they're starting to come in and get aggressive and bid this back up. Yeah, I might think that's a good buy. The line you marked, if it doesn't pass, goes down. Yeah, again, we'll see, because this is literally no man's land right now. Like, this is obviously sell-off, little retrace, but we don't know exactly where it's going to go yet. And if we just can get a little bit more data, then we'll see. And let's see. I do not use fibs really at all, but the only thing I use it for is where's like the 50% retrace. So that would be kind of around there. Because basically, the only way that I use these fibs is basically if we can retrace more than 50% of the move, then that obviously means that in whatever direction the opposite side is now trying to push price back the other way, and that's the only reason or only way that I use fibs. I mean, sometimes they do actually work decently. I don't even understand how, but I do not use them often. It's literally just to see where like the 50% mark, kind of like the point of control would be, and so it would be a little bit below 778. Okay, so then on ES, there's really not that many great support and resistance, just because we have not moved that much, but there is some support there. Keeps drawing different ones. Yeah, I mean, there's not even really like resistance technically on ES. Maybe you could draw right there, but I just want to keep it right here at the opening print. Yeah, so really no great trades on ES that you could have taken. And then on NQ, same thing. Sell off obviously would have been great, but again, like you would have had no within 10 minutes that we were going to get a massive sell-off, and that's just kind of hard to do. So, let me take my sweatshirt off. It's getting pretty hot in here. Okay. Alright, let's check stocks again too. Let's see. So Apple is going up, trying to retrace that move and fill the gap. Microsoft looks like it kind of bottomed there, maybe trying to go back on up. Amazon basically same exact setup. Microsoft, or no, Nvidia. Nvidia, I think Nvidia is kind of exactly, whoa, yeah, Nvidia is exactly like how NQ's looking. Sell off from the open, little bear flag, sell off again, bottom at 10, and then little move back on up. Meta, same thing. Google around the same price action. Tesla, holy moly. Wow, that is not good price action. This is why I do not ever trade Tesla. Granted, I really don't even trade stocks at all, but Tesla, man, RIP to those of you who trade Tesla options. When it moves, it moves. When it doesn't, you're just going to get chopped up. It's so bad to trade. Okay, now I'm kind of going to watch for a double bottom here on NQ. Because, again, there's no trades to be taken within this zone. This is just a range at this point. But if buyers can defend that zone at like 690, then I mean, God, I really don't even want to take a trade on NQ again. I would rather just buy here on ES because there's so much more accumulation here from buyers. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. But again, this is literally why I say so many times that what's it called? That like I swear the best trades literally come after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock because you have so much more data, right? Like right now, I have no idea where price is gonna go. No one does. Even the market makers really don't know. They know orders are sitting here. They know orders are sitting here. But there's still tens, hundreds of millions of orders, people across the globe that are entering price or entering trades for whatever reason. Right? So you just don't know, especially when it's so tight like this. You just don't know. And the same thing on yesterday for ES, right? Like the better trades usually are in the afternoon session. It's just a little bit more obvious. Okay, so this is supply for the day. This is the more demand. And I was looking at this trade. Actually, I didn't take it because I was a little bit busy, not in the trading mindset. But look at that little liquidity sweep here, bounce off of 80, retrace 10 to 20 points at the end of the day. Because you know that this is really where demand is. I have no idea right now if this is going to be demand or if it's going to just sell off like no tomorrow and oh, that's going to turn to supply like that. And yeah, so now we're just taking a little bit of a breather. This has been about 15 minutes. The price has been moving sideways. All right, so if we can retrace another 2-3 points on ES, then I'm going to potentially take a stab at a trade there. But, you know, already small red for the day. I don't want to go super crazy if there's not anything else that's great. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy. But Yeah, I've been kind of struggling so far this month. So start off the first week green. This was a terrible day. I know I made a recap on that. Garbage trading. More gambling, quite frankly. So negative 140 on Monday, and then today's Wednesday now. So negative 80 currently. So that'd bring me to like negative 200 on the month. So big deal on like the money part, but yeah, basically a little bit flat for right now. Yeah, January it's been kind of tough. Wait, this isn't behind, is it? I swear that was showing. No, it's not. Oh, okay. I was just seeing something different here. Yeah, there's just so much volume, obviously, in this range right here. So I would think that after such a large sell-off, that all this volume now coming in here, that we would just, even if it's not the overall trend that we're gonna go up, that we would just see just a little move up, just because buyers are just accumulating sellers right now. So that's what I'm anticipating. But of course, we could go down, and that's could easily happen. But yeah, a whole lot of waiting. This is really when trading gets boring. When you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And this is why I wish that I move, or that I live in the West Coast, or whatever the other one is, Mountain or Central. Not the LA Times, but the LA Time. Look at that, 7:23. Here in Michigan, 10:23. So the fact that it would only be 7:23 in like LA right now is crazy. That is crazy. Let's open TradingView again. Yep, so just keep waiting, and NQ, keep waiting. Gonna draw the same thing on ES. Of course, it's not actually gonna go up that aggressively, but basically just here is my little buy zone. See anything change? Cooling off, cooling off, cooling off, cooling off. Yep, still just waiting. Alright, let me put some music on, just some random lo-fi. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but just to make it a little bit less quiet. Let me know if I need to turn it down or up. And, I would not even be fully surprised if NQ and ES don't retest these lows. Because again, this entire zone is a demand zone, technically. Just because of how much volume is getting traded here. And not selling it off, and same thing on NQ. just be so much more comfortable trading. Anything else to check out? I don't think so. And again, these are the only stocks that you really should be watching if you're trading indexes, because this is the most weighted stocks in the S&P 500 and NASDAQ. I'll show you guys. So you can see right here, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Meta, Tesla. So the stocks that drive the indexes of the S&P 500 is Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and you got some of these that are 2%, 1%, but by far the most is Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Nvidia are like semi-move the market, and the rest, even a big company like Oracle, Intel, Netflix, Walmart, Coca-Cola, 0.5%. So, and then it just keeps going lower and lower and lower and lower. And then for NASDAQ, okay, there we go. Yeah, so and then the NASDAQ, same thing, Apple and Microsoft, the biggest companies. So that's weighted, I believe this is all in percents, so about 9%, 5% for Amazon, 5% for Nvidia, Broadcom, I guess. I don't know, they're weighted that high. Meta, Tesla, Google. So yeah, pretty much just these stocks, and you'll be good. Because again, look how much less weighted all of these stocks, all the other stocks are. So you really don't need to watch those. Of course, all the rest still outweigh Microsoft, Apple, all the key ones. So I know there's algorithms out there that can take all that data and make sense of it, but for us, it does not matter. It just helps a little bit to pay attention to the individual stocks. But yeah, I think I'm going to set off a hard time at like 11 to get off. Of course, maybe I'll take like more trades after that. But as far as streaming, I think 9:30 to 11 seems like it's pretty good. That's the toughest thing in trading, is really taking trades that will not get you stopped out before the move actually happens. And that's really the trickiest part, right? On NQ, my thesis up along wasn't bad. We're up 50 points from, I mean more if you count 90, but like from 750 points. And from my entry, really only 27. my opinion, now is like the best time to trade because you just have the most data. So. Anything, just let me know, because the market is pretty boring right now, not really doing much. Or if you just have any questions, just make sure to put them in the chat, because you got access to me right now. So any questions that you have about, I mean, quite frankly, business or trading, ask away. Meta died right there, and then little order block, if you want to call it that or whatever, at 359, not bad. Yeah, honestly, I think most of all markets really are just in a range. Bitcoin, I mean, literally every altcoin. So yeah, markets really have been quite boring recently in literally everything. I mean, I don't know about bonds or forex or commodities, but most things have just been pretty, oh wow, what a good, oh, man, even gold followed that sell-off. Yeah, I don't even watch commodities, because most days they really do not trade that well. Even today, I mean, gold was decent, but NQ did the same thing, so might as well have just traded NQ. There's more liquidity anyways, so there's going to be a move somewhere. This is what's going to happen. Either, because this is a range, right? I mean, we came down, so I anticipate that buyers are just accumulating this since we're not going down, and then we're going to go back up. But this could also just be a little breather after the sell-off, and the sellers now are absorbing buyers, and then we're just going to break through, kick off that sell-off, because on the daily, we are already in a decent little sell-off there. So, that is possible, but still just need a little bit more data. Which even then would literally be just a trace of the low, so that would be stupid. But yeah, I just don't see any great opportunities. Also, if you're trying to become a good trader, you have to have another stream of income to be able to deposit money into your account and keep you afloat and pay bills. You just have to. And also, that's why I think that so many people can't become a good trader or just stay in the game long enough to finally see profitability, is because not many jobs can you be at your desk from 9:30 to right now 10:40 and not have any calls coming in or stuff you gotta do or whatever if you're at a 9 to 5. You cannot be a trader, like quite frank, or at least a day trader, but don't even start swing trading. I think crypto works for swing trading. And yeah, right, so unless you can have a job or whatever self-employment that you're able to trade at 9 I just entered too early. And how early? Let's see. About an hour too early. So that's how much an hour can make a difference, right? And I did call that bottom right there, right? I just didn't have enough data on the day, on the session, to just know that was basically that was going to be the bottom. I just didn't know, right? So that's literally why you need to just wait stuff out. And again, it's tough right now because ES is not moving up. I really want to see if I'm going to be taking another trade today. First of all, it's going to be on ES. Second of all, I would want to see us like pump up aggressively to like 80, kind of like sell off a little bit, retrace, and then keep going back on up. That's all I'd want to see. But yeah, right now, still just too tough. But yeah, that is... I mean, again, right, I kept my losses small. Literally $86. On ES, that would be not even 2 points on one E-mini. But yeah, that's just... Because again, if I didn't take this trade, maybe I would have been able to take maybe something like here. After seeing like that candle. Maybe. Again, I have no idea because I didn't take the trade. It looks good in hindsight, of course. Could have easily kept selling off. But yeah. So, what can you do? Yep, so NQ just hit that resistance right there, and could potentially just sell off a little bit, maybe to like 750, and then try again to break that. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, just hit that resistance. And ES still barely making its way back on up. Ask any questions about trading or business, and I'd be more than happy to answer them. Or if you want any ticker analyzed in crypto or the stock market, just drop that below. Of course, it's not financial advice; it's just entertainment. But if you just want anything analyzed, in my opinion, of course, then just drop that below. Sit back down too. These standing desks are nice, but can't stand forever. And these locked. Damn, wow. VIX is up 8% on the day. I didn't even notice that. I just noticed that. Being up 8% on the day. Not bad. Nice to have just not really taken a trade and just stayed cash, but you know, sometimes you just got to. Sometimes you just really have to just kind of lose a little bit, kind of like pay for market experience and trading experience in this case. So that you won't be missing out, sort of feeling FOMO. money or a chance at making money. How big or small? Who knows? You literally don't know. You have to take what the market will give you. But trading, the amount of money that it can give you is comical. You know? And I hear so many business owners that don't really know how much work goes into trading. So many business owners. You know, oh man, like trading looks so much easier than running a business. You know, you gotta deal with payroll, employees, hiring, marketing, sales, all that kind of stuff. With trading, it's literally just buy, ask, sell, and then it hits that price, boom, just walked away with so much money. So pretty cool. But yeah, right now we're in the final countdown again. I don't think we're gonna get anything too crazy. But yeah, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna get out of here once it hits 11. For all of you that watched today, really appreciate it. This is the first live stream that I've ever done. So, you know, I think it went pretty well. Hopefully more people will drop in and just, you know, ask questions or whatever. That's the biggest thing I want to do on here, is just show you guys my thought process behind, you know, live trading, what it actually looks like, and the fact that, you know, I think the biggest value is that you actually know that it's live, right? Connection live. If this was a demo account, look, simulation. And I know for a fact you guys are watching other gurus, so let me show you guys what they'll do, right? Let me show you guys. Hold on. So first of all, of course, you know, they'll start out the day flat, right? So they'll show whatever, right? So this will all be zeros, right? So it'll be like, okay guys, you know, it's a live account, whatever, yada yada, moving off screen. And then this would be off screen, right? So they'd have connections, turn on simulation, turn off live, and then this would all, again, right, this would be done off screen, and then they would bring it up and only be like, okay guys, I'm up whatever amount of money, you know, okay, let's go to ES and buy the ask a million times.
Order filled.
And then this is literally all they would show, just price. Like, and this is literally what almost every live stream trader does. And I could call these people out